It was all a great movie. And many of you will say that because God was the writer and the script writer of the whole thing. It's a very wonderful thing. It's powerful. I when I look at it, I say this could only be God. No one could have done it like this way. No one could have done it this way. No one. But God did it. So we must not worry. This is the beginning of great things. The future of the world is beautiful. Very, very beautiful. Very beautiful, that even you yourself, you will ask God and say, God, give me another 50 years to live. I want to enjoy the world, because the world is about to become a better place. Like that. So don't worry. It's just a few days or few months of storm that are coming. But that is a very important time for you to witness, because you said, God, I'm looking for justice. That's what you said. You said, I'm looking for justice. So when God gives you that justice now, you must not now say, no, God, but what are you doing? You must now know that is an answer. So immediately you hear them in the news, they say the storm is about to, the storm. Just know that, yeah, the time has come. Prepare yourself, buy food, put it in your houses. Make sure you make a food pantry in your house. You prepare enough water in your house. Just do that. Make sure, especially this year, make sure that when you are buy in bulk, make a food pantry. Let it be part of you to buy in bulk, because it will just happen shortly. It will just happen shortly. Then they say, shut down everything. It will just happen shortly, but for a reason. For a reason. It won't be for nothing. It will be just to fix what we need to fix. But obviously, it's a movie, like I'm telling you, that we are in a movie. It's a very powerful movie. It's a very powerful one. Like that. So it's all because of the Lord Jesus Christ. Remember, it's no longer politics. It is good versus evil. It is light versus darkness. So darkness wanted to take over so that we become bound, be prisoners. They even prepared prisons for us during 2020. If you didn't know, they prepared prisons. They said these are prisons for Christians that are going to, and then they called them the quarantine zones. They called the prisons quarantine zones. They say every Christian is going to test positive, and then we will take them to the quarantine zones, where they say it is for isolation, for COVID or for viruses, but they were lying. They had prepared the prisons for Christians. Now let's see who's going to get into those prisons now. Let's see who's going to get into those prisons that they prepared. Many of you might know them, calling them FEMA camps. But whatever they called FEMA camps, let's see who's going to go for quarantine now. Because they wanted us to be quarantined. They say Christians must test positive. Then they'll quarantine them. So now the time for us to do what happened in Babylon when Queen Esther was there as the ruler. Remember what happened there when Mordecai and Haman were not in good books. Remember what Haman did? He went to prepare a gall. So the gall that he prepared for Mordecai, instead it became the gall that he himself, Haman, was hanged into. So that's kind of a story that we're going to see. A story of a different thing, that what was meant for us as Christians, suddenly we put our enemies inside. Suddenly we are the one that are in control of government, control of the affairs of the world, control of the United Nations, control of all these bodies. We are the one suddenly. But the evil that they had planned against us, we must make it evident for the whole world to see, so that no one says we just did it out of strife or things happened out of bitterness, but they know that these people were very, very evil. If we didn't stop them, they were going to lock us down.